Hi everybody, Dina here with Yoga and Nutrition, and I am in this space again because I love it so much, and I think I'm going to stay here as long as I can until it gets cold. So let's see how long we can take our class outside in this beautiful atmosphere with flowers and the trees and nature. So grab a space for you that works best, whether it's inside or outside, as long as it's a nice little oasis. Today we're going to be focusing on kindness to ourselves. So a little self-love today, treating ourselves to a little bit of um, massaging, resting, breath work, just to recoup from the day, letting go of anything that's making us feel stagnant and not pushing forward in a good place. Sometimes we just need to rest, even if it's for 5 minutes. Take the time to um, reevaluate what's going on in our life. How can we reset it to go into a positive direction? So I'm all about positivity, self-love, you know, just bringing out the best you can in ourselves. I know life takes us into so many different directions, which causes stress and anxiety. So this practice is so important because of that. So we need to get back to our mat and balance from head to toe. And so we're going to try and do that today. So we're just going to carve out maybe 5 or 10 minutes just to give a little bit of kindness to ourselves with self-love. All right, so I want you to just come to your mat and just find your breath. So close your eyes for a few minutes. We're going to find our breath. Take a couple of deep breaths in till we settle down, just feeling the body get nice and relaxed. So close your eyes. Slow, deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. So your belly is going to expand as you inhale and go towards your spine as you exhale. Take it nice and slowly. And while you're doing that, just examine how the body feels. How does your chest feel, your stomach, your pelvic floor, maybe your head, your neck, maybe what's going on behind your eyes. Your eyes have been going all day long. What space in the body really needs some self-love? And just feeling the shoulders relax and the arms down to your fingertips. As you take those cleansing breaths, let your back surrender into your sits bones, into the mat, down the legs to your feet. And so the only thing that's really moving is your breath, your chest, your heart. Obviously, things are moving inside the body. Just try and settle the eyes and let the tongue float in the mouth. And so we're kind of locating and pinpointing the areas that are needing some extra love. So bring your breath, it's a nice slow meditation breath. Just noticing the breath moving in through the nose and out through the nose. And as you start to wind down, letting the thoughts go from the day, your mind becomes clear and it becomes the prep work for what you want to do with your practice of self-love. So I'm going to start with, we're going to massage our hands, we're going to warm them up, we're going to massage the neck, the scalp, we're going to work our way down and then just do some nice gentle movements. So let's start by massaging our hands together, rubbing them together, warming them up. If you are in your home, sometimes the air conditioning gets a little bit warm, or if you're in cool weather, so it's nice to have the hands nice and warm when you start to place them on your body. So we're going to bring them to the back of the neck, and we're going to start with the lower part of the skull, massaging the skull. And here you might find a little bit of goosebumps because when you start to massage, you usually get that with your scalp. So go into that scalp nice and deeply and massaging the back of the neck, there's any place in the neck that needs extra love, just go a little deeper, a little longer. And you can move the head a little bit as you go deep into one side and then the other. And then as you do this, you want to take those deep breaths, so it helps to settle in a little bit further into the space, and then go into the shoulders. So just pressing, you can press or you can massage, rub, or pull forward, whichever works for you. If you have any issues with your arms or your shoulders or your hands, you can always cross your hand over your opposite shoulder if you need a little bit of assistance there. Now we're going to bring our chin up and we're going to place our fingers underneath our jaw. And we're just going to drag our fingertips down the throat. Take your deep breath and just relax and just start to tap along the thyroid. Just tapping nice and gently, stimulating the lymph nodes. And then we're going to tap, see where my mic is, we're going to tap along the chest. So there's lymph nodes all over the body, and we're just tapping the arms nice and gently. We can do a tapping session, that'll be another class. And tapping just to wake up the lymphatic system. And you can also massage. Just brings blood flow. And we're going to bring the hands to the back. And so the lower part of the back, we're just going to start to massage the lower back. It obviously doesn't feel as good as somebody else massaging us, but it does create some stimulation and circulation in those muscles when we give ourselves a little bit of attention. And we're going to go to our legs. We're going to straighten the legs and flex and point the toes, squeeze and open. And then as you move forward with massaging the legs, you're just going to move the torso forward. So you're going to feel that beautiful gentle stretch in the hamstrings and in the back. And you can squeeze or you can pat, you can tap, which is really great for the inner and outer thighs where the lymph nodes are known to be found, right underneath the skin, so you don't need to tap hard. And then we're going to bring our feet, you can bring them either way, into cross-legged position or to butterfly. And we're going to just massage our feet. And so we're just going to, I've done the yoga toes practice in one of my other classes, and that's when you get all 5 fingers in between your toes, and you keep them there for about 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. And you just start to wiggle them once you get the fingers in there. And this really stimulates your toes, helps with arthritis in the toes, really gets those toes open and wide, especially when they're crinked up in shoes all day or heels, which is bad. So you want to stretch those toes out and massage them. And then just work into the balls of the feet and the arch, and then into the heels and then the Achilles, which is the ankle. And just close your eyes, take your deep breath, just notice how it feels, and just do this as long as you like, as long as you need. If you need a little bit of extra love in the feet, do it for 3 to 5 minutes, do it for 10 minutes, whatever it takes for you to come to your mat and to feel that kind, loving massaging and uplifting and balancing to the body. Now we're going to open the legs nice and wide and pull your toes up, squeeze, flex, point, just to get some stagnation out of those ankles, and you feel that nice stretch underneath the legs, under the knees, into the hamstrings, but also into the inner thighs. And we're just going to move to the right and to the left and just feel that beautiful sensation. You're going to feel it all on your side of the body, all through the legs, and you can go as gently as you like. You can go deeper if you want, if you feel like you need to open up. You can move the torso towards the leg as you go into your forward fold. You can hold it, which is really beautiful. And keep your breath moving. Remember, connecting the breath to movement is really very important. And you can just start to go into that stretch a little bit deeper now that the muscles are starting to give and give you more space and more room. And then we can twist it and turn it. And then you can start to move it forward. Now, really easy because this is a big stretch here. And if you didn't warm up, if you didn't walk or do anything to warm the muscle up, this might feel a little bit tighter. So just be real gentle, go slow, take your time. The longer you sit, the more stretch you're going to get out of it. And just feel that nice space. And then give it a release by bringing your feet back together. So we're going to grab our feet together, and you're going to start to bounce the knees a little bit. We're going to clasp our hands, and we're going to bring them underneath our feet. And bring the feet as close as you can. And so what you're going to do now is you're going to pull the torso up and watch how I press my legs down. So as I pull my torso up, press my legs down, I'm creating a really beautiful stretch in my upper back and shoulders. You have to really focus on it. Sometimes you got to close your eyes and tune in. So you're actually really trying to notice where the stretch is. It's not a really big stretch, but it's gentle, it's subtle, it's beautiful. And then cross those legs, release the hands, cross the legs, draw your arms up, and then grab a wrist and bring it over to one side. Pull your abdominal muscles in so you have that lift, and create the stretch by going over as gentle or as deep as you like. Grab the other wrist, pull, and bring it over. Great. Now connect the hands, turn the palms up, chin to the chest, maybe give it a little movement here. Bring it forward and drop into your forward fold by pressing your spine back, chin to the chest. And then we're going to bring the arms behind your back, clasp them, draw them down, pull the shoulders back, open up the heart, lift the chin. You can even lift the arms if you want. You can move forward, and you can start to rotate a little bit to the right and left, just going where the kindness and love is gentle to your body. And then we're going to move to the right and to the left. Just feel that beautiful movement. Nice sensation, opening it up. Now you can drop your elbow, or you can keep it a little bit higher depending on your flexibility. And now we're going to give it a little twist. So we're going to turn, grab your knee, and give it a twist. Hold for a moment. Even exhale as you twist. And then bring it to the other side. It's a beautiful practice just for yourself. Pull back. As you bring your hands to your knees, you're pulling your spine back, but you're drawing your tummy in towards your spine, chin to the chest, and then inhale it forward, exhale it back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale and exhale. And now we're going to go in this nice circle. You can go as deep or as light as you'd like. These circles are really nice for many things, for the torso, for the back. It's also good for your digestion as you move things around in the intestines, as you're giving that nice massage to the intestine area, and then reverse the direction. Of course, you can do it as long as you need to. There's no rush. And then we're going to start to bring the hands forward, creep them forward, deepening that stretch into your hip. And so you can move to the right and left. You can drop your chin. Lots of variations here just to feel that nice deep stretch in the hip. If it's too much, bring it forward, bring it back. And then you can also bring a block or something to bring the arms up if this is too deep for you. A pillow, a block, a bolster. And modify whenever you need to. We talk about modifying a lot. It's really important. And bring it up. Good. Just notice, take a breath, close your eyes. Notice the sensations, notice the change, notice the shift. Has there been a shift since 5 minutes ago, since we started our nice, kind, loving practice towards ourselves? you feel better? Do you notice any calmness, release? So we're going to come back to our breath. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of bridge. So we're going to do some cat and cow. So when you do your cat and cow, make sure your hands and knees are underneath your shoulders and your hips. You just drop your chin down, exhale, inhale as you look up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now go back into child's pose and draw your arms out nice and straight. Even TP your fingers if you'd like and give it a little sway. This is really beautiful again for your upper shoulders. You're deepening that stretch underneath those arms into the side of the body. You can look straight or you can drop your head and just play around with it. Just go where your body is needing you to go. And if you tune inward, you can realize and understand what the body is needing and what it's wanting. And you don't have to do my practice, you do your own practice. I'm just a guide here. I'm just trying to teach you ways to tune into the body, the mind, and the spirit so you can connect and find a way to make your own practice. Bring it back to cat and cow. Good. We're going to slip one leg forward. If you want to do pigeon, you don't have to, but if you'd like to, it's really beautiful stretch for the hips. And just bring it down. If you don't want to, you can put a bolster or blanket underneath your hips, or you can just go into child's pose and just rest there for a moment. This is just a really great way to stretch the hips, stretch the legs, the hamstrings, the glute muscles. It's all connected to the back. And by doing pigeon, even on a daily basis for a few minutes, will really give you some more space through the hips. Keep your breath moving. Good. All right, stick with me. I'm going to show you a nice, cool way to switch. So we're going to bring the leg over, and we're going to switch it around and bring the other leg up. Cool trick. I'll show you that another time. We'll break it down. And we'll just come on to the other leg. Just really lengthening the back leg, softening it, and just trying to relax. If you create tension in this pose, it's gonna bother you. It may hurt. So the best way to find this pose to be relaxing is to surrender. To really relax the hips, relax the legs, the upper body. Just try to find a place that works comfortably, and then just hang there. Whether you're here or deeper into it, it's up to you. Just finding that comfort level. You can feel a little bit uncomfortable, and that's okay as long as you don't push it too hard. And bring it all the way up. Good. All right, we're going to come back into our cross-legged position. Basically, that's all we need to do is to find 10 minutes in our day to give ourselves a little bit of rest time, massaging, self-love, and kindness. Take a nice deep breath. All right, I hope you like that. If you can, please comment and give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and so you can get all the notifications for the rest of the classes that come out. And now I want to give you just a little nutrition tip. So GPL1 is the big buzzword right now for everybody trying to lose weight, and they're increasing their GPL1 so they can lose weight. And I would like to give you a little bit of a tip to increase that by doing something very easy while you eat. So if you get your dinner in front of you and you have your vegetable, your protein, your fat, and your carb, the way to slow down that insulin spike so you raise your GPL1 is to start with your vegetables, your fat, and your protein. Eat those first, carbs last. That will slow down the insulin spike, which will increase your GPL1 so you can burn fat better and you won't increase the fat. So, low on the carbs, lots of protein, vegetables. You want to have good vegetables. You want to have good fat like avocado, olive oil, coconut oil, nuts, seeds. Those are all great, but certainly eat a good amount of protein and low on the carbs last. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, let me know. Until next time, hands to your heart. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Bye.